Boruto 2 Blue Vortex Chapter 2 is officially out. Let's jump right into the video. The chapter picks up where we left off in the last chapter. Boruto is standing in front of Sarada, confronting Code. This interaction between Boruto and Code revealed so many things and also raised questions regarding Sasuke's whereabouts. First, there is a tone change in Boruto's character. He is way more serious and does not want to waste any time. Code and Boruto and Sasuke fought each other 1 year after leaving the village, although they lost the battle and ran. But Boruto or Sasuke indeed gave Code the scar. Also foreshadowing, Clog Rhymes might going to have their own will, and they might defy Code. This means Code will lose their control. Sarada tries to talk, but Boruto asks Sarada to help the villagers, and he will take care of Code. He also tells Sarada to stay alive, and they'll talk later. Meanwhile, Shikadai and Chocho are using combination attacks to defeat Clog Rhymes. One of the Clog Rhymes uses teleportation to try and bite Chocho. These Clog Rhymes are not punching or kicking, they are trying to eat their target. Inogen swoops the Clog Rhyme in the air, using his bird, and tells Chocho not to let the guard down. Although he does the same thing, the Clog Rhyme destroys the bird and attacks Himawari, as she was also on the bird. Inogen grabs Himawari, and Kawaki comes flying and kicks the Clog Rhyme, saving both Himawari and Inogen. Like how he saved Himawari and Naruto from Delta's beam. Himawari thanks Kawaki and calls him Big Bro, but Kawaki gets frustrated by it. It makes clear that Kawaki feels guilty about stealing Boruto's identity. Also, Kawaki is not as bad as we thought, because, even after sensing Boruto, he did not directly go to him. He stopped to save Himawari and others. Going back to the chapter, the Clog Rhyme that Kawaki kicked uses its tail to get his footing, and opens his eye. It's the Rinnegan. It does make sense because the 10 tails have a Rinne Sharingan, so the Clog Rhymes have their own variation, which is the Rinnegan. The Clog Rhyme teleports, using the mark on the dead Clog Rhyme's body, and stomps Kawaki on the ground, as he was distracted while talking to Himawari. The Clog Rhyme starts mumbling, Otsutsuki. As Shikadai said, this Clog Rhyme is different. It's a level up from others. It has a Rinnegan. It is able to speak, and it did not try to eat directly like others. He grabbed Kawaki to eat him. Then Shikadai holds the Clog Rhyme using Shadow Paralysis, and Kawaki activates his Karma and blasts the Clog Rhyme. More Clog Rhyme appears from the marks on others. Kawaki is ready to slaughter each one of them. We shift back to Boruto and Code. Code surrounds Boruto with more Clog Rhymes. One of them attacks Boruto. Boruto draws the katana, slashes it, and puts the katana back. He is using quick draw style Kenjutsu. All remaining Clog Rhymes attack Boruto at once. Boruto cuts them all, leaving the bodies of Clog Rhymes in pieces on the ground. Yes, that's Sasuke's student right there. Code also acknowledges Boruto. We know that Code created thousands of Clog Rhymes, and the way Code talks to them, they will soon have their own will and goals. Boruto says to Code that you don't know the true horror of the 10 tails. In the next panel, we see Sarada and NPCs fighting Clog Rhyme. Sarada uses the Fireball Jutsu, but more Clog Rhymes appear. She uses the Chidori to destroy them. One of the NPCs is surprised that she is just a Genin. Another Clog Rhyme appears from the dead one, and tries to eat Sarada as she is distracted. One of the NPCs jumps in front of the Clog Rhyme. As the Clog Rhyme devours a ninja, it turns into a tree. Others also get turned into trees after getting devoured by Clog Rhyme. Which makes sense, these Clog Rhymes are mini 10 tails. That is why, when they devour anyone, they turn into trees, just as 10 tails turn into the divine tree. Code tells what he knows about the 10 tails. Boruto says, yes, that normally happens, but these are different, thanks to Code's enhancements, and tells Code to scrape the Clog Rhymes or else they'll end up in the worst possible future for everyone. Which confirms Boruto can see the future, as we have already seen Momoshiki and Boruto's thoughts were overlapping. But now Boruto might be able to control this ability to see a glimpse of the future. Coming back, Code says, my goal lies beyond that worst possible future, which is true. Ishiki told him to inherit the will of the Otsutsuki and become a peerless and unique being. Boruto says he will spare his life if he takes him to the main body of the 10 tails. But Code refuses, and then Boruto says, killing Code is easy, so instead of dying in vain, why not do one act of good for the world? Code says he is going to kill Boruto. Boruto replies, I guess, that there is no cure for idiocy. The wind starts to appear around Boruto's hand as he walks towards Code. Code thinks it's a Rasengan and calls Boruto one-trick phony, which is ironic considering he uses only the claw marks. But I think this is foreshadowing that more powers are coming for both Boruto and Code. In the next page, not only Boruto's hand but his whole body is creating the wind, and Boruto reveals the name Rasengan uzuhiko, which is a completely new jutsu, a variation of the Rasengan, and the chapter ends. Overall, the chapter was great. It had a pretty good balance between dialogue and action, but it was not as good as the last one. Both chapters 1 and 2 are set up chapters for the upcoming big twist, in my opinion. Comment below with your thoughts about the chapter. This is it for the video. Like the video, let YouTube know you appreciate my content, and subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss any videos. Follow me on Instagram at boruto.uzuhiko for latest updates. We will meet in the next one. Peace.